Well, waiting for a kidney transplant can seem daunting, but at St. Joseph's Healthcare Hamilton, there are volunteers to help along the way. Volunteers who have gone through the process themselves, either as a kidney donor or a transplant recipient. And one of the volunteers with the Transplant Ambassador Program, or TAP, is Courtney Gibson, and she joins us with more. Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. So how did you get involved with this? Were you a donor or a recipient?
I was a recipient. I received my transplant when I was 16 years old.
Okay, and tell me about that process. And did you have a TAP volunteer to guide you through it?
No, so TAP is kind of recent, so it wasn't available when I was going through the process. And we're actually only in adult clinics right now, so we're not in any pediatric centers.
Okay. So tell me what it was like. It must have been terrifying knowing that, okay, I'm on the list. When can it happen? Even scary knowing that your kidney could fail, right? And that's why you need a transplant.
Yeah, for sure. It's an extremely scary process. I ended up having to be on dialysis myself for about 5 months. It was awful. I hated dialysis. I mean, I don't think there's anyone out here who does like dialysis. I ended up not being able to go to school for a while. I was in and out of the hospital all the time. But once I got the call for my transplant, everything changed. Like, my life changed completely for the better, and I'm just so grateful I was able to have my transplant. And now that I'm able to give back and share with other patients and help them through this scary process.
Right. Now, have you, as a new volunteer, have you helped anyone yet?
Yeah, I've spoken with a few patients. Before COVID-19, we were in clinic all the time, so I'd be helping patients just in the waiting room while they're waiting for their appointments. But obviously now with COVID-19, we're not able to do that. So we are doing virtual meetings with patients, so that means a lot of like over the phone chats with them. It's a little bit more difficult now, but we're pushing through, and hopefully we're going to be able to get back into the hospital soon.
Right, because I can imagine there must be all kinds of questions like, will the new kidney work immediately? How will you know that it's working? How long is recovery? And you're able, as a person who's gone through this, you're able to tell them that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm able to share my own experience. I obviously don't have a medical degree, so I don't give that much medical assistance. But yeah, I share my own experience with them, and honestly, I just try to tell them as soon as I woke up from transplant, I felt like I hadn't felt in so long. I felt a million times better. I was so energized, and I really just try to push that into the patients that I speak with, just to sort of get them to say yes, I do want a transplant, and to sort of start looking for a donor to hopefully get a live donation before even needing dialysis.
Right, and some of the volunteers are donors themselves. So is that normally, they've had a family member or a close friend or something who's been the recipient, and that's encouraged them to be a donor?
So they could have donated to someone they know, or they might have known someone who they wanted to donate to, but maybe they weren't a match, so they ended up still donating anyways because they still wanted to help somebody else. So you can donate to someone you know, or you can also just donate anonymously to somebody else.
Okay, what a great program, and to help everybody along as well. So we're going to get more information up on our website, chch.com, where people can find out more about becoming a volunteer, or maybe if you're going through this problem, you can find out more information. So Courtney, thank you for speaking with us this morning, and thank you for volunteering.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much.